Welcome everyone to Decode ITES. This is a single learning platform for multiple IT infrastructure technologies. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's have a small introduction of myself. My name is Prince Garg. I'm having 3 plus years of work experience. I have worked on Red Hat, VMware, Windows, Google Cloud, PowerShell, Python, and Bash scripting. You can reach out to us on ITES Fun Facebook page, or you can reach out to me on Instagram at b_limitless, or you can follow me on LinkedIn by prince-garg-ites, or you can visit our website itesfun.com. Welcome back everyone to Decode ITES in the learning series of Linux 8. In this lesson, we will learn how to manage persistent networking with NMCLI. NMCLI is a command line tool for controlling network manager and reporting network statuses. This can be utilized as a replacement for NM Applet or other graphical clients. NMCLI is used to create, display, edit, delete, activate, or deactivate the network connections, as well as controlling and displaying network devices status. We can see NMCLI examples on the man page like the 7 for ready to run NMCLI examples. The typical uses of NMCLI includes like scripts. We can utilize Network Manager via NMCLI instead of managing network connections, which we are doing manually. NMCLI supports utters output format, which is better suited for script processing. Note that Network Manager can also execute scripts that are called as dispatcher scripts. In response to network events, we can see the Network Manager for details about these dispatcher scripts. Servers, headless machines, and terminals are also the uses of the NMCLI commands. Like NMCLI can be used to control Network Manager without a GUI, including creating, editing, starting, and stopping network connections and viewing the network status. NMCLI is a configuration that is added to a network device. Connections that are stored in configuration files, and also the network manager service must be running to manage these files. If the network manager service is not running, nothing will work. We have to make sure that the bash completion RPM package is installed when working with NMCLI command. Let's take a practical overview session that how things will work under the live server. So we need to do a couple of checks before we can start working with NMCLI. First, there is systemctl status network manager. Make sure to capitalize the network managers N and M. And if you notice, the network manager service is one of the few services that has uppercase in the surface name. So don't forget to use the uppercase N and uppercase M. Now systemctl status is carrying the service manager. And as a result, we will see whether or not the service is running. And we can see that it is active and running since the date. We can also see some more information about the surface, which includes log information as well, which is quite convenient for troubleshooting if that is necessary. But it's not necessarily, so I'm using Q to like get out of the systemctl status interface. Let's clear out the screen, and next I'm going to use the IPM command. IPM -QA and grep bash completion. The batch completion packages are very important package when working with NMCLI, because in NMCLI you are going to use or you are going to type long commands. These commands are too long to memorize, but if you use batch completion, it's going to be a lot easier to compose these commands. Before I start hitting the command line, let me show you the man NMCLI examples. This is very useful man page, as the name suggests. It contains examples. Now, NMCLI can be used to manage Wi-Fi. We don't do this in this course. I'm skipping over for the first examples, which are about Wi-Fi. Then we have a couple of stuff about logging, advanced connections, and in example number 9. Let me scroll to it. We can see adding an Ethernet connection profile with manual configuration. So this is how you would use it. NMCLI con add and the type bridge, the con name, tower bridge, if name tower bridge. Okay, and adding an Ethernet connection profile with manual IP configuration. NMCLI con add, con name, and all of that. As you can see, it's quite long command. Now let's have a look at the commands first before going to do so by yourself trying to the environment. So what do we see? NMCLI con. Con is for connection. We are going to add a connection. This connection needs a name. So you need to specify con name, after which you can specify name of the connection itself. A connection is just a configuration file. You need to make a connection between the configuration file and the network card name. So next part is if name. If name which is followed by the name of the network card and you want to configure. Then we need to specify which type of network card it is. In most cases, that would be the address you want to assign, like gateway 4, which is followed by the gateway you want to assign. IPv4 in this case, which is used to specify a secondary IP address. And if you want to, you can even apply to IPv6 to add an IPv6 address. So NMCLI con add a connection. If you have added a connection already, you can let use NMCLI con mod to modify the connection, which is what you can see here. Where later on a couple of DNS servers is added. Now instead of having a look at the examples, I would not suggest you to try to reproduce the example. I would suggest that you try to learn with NMCLI combination with bash command line completion. So let's get over from this and clear up the screen. Let's try NMCLI tap tap. So that's all for this lesson. And if you're having any queries related to this topic or any other topic, you can just reach out to us on itsfun.com or drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you.